everybody, welcome to another video. On this week's tech tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to add a sub counter in your YouTube live stream. So while during your live stream, if one of your audience decide to subscribe to you, it would show the sub count, and it would show in real time that subscriber actually showing up on your counter. Right now you see here, this is the overlay I use for my live stream. As you see here, down here is where all my social media information. Now I created a video on how to create your overlays for your live stream. I leave a link to that video right up here, so you could go back to it and check it out. But this is my my actual overlay for my live stream. So you can check out the video to show you how to make your own overlays. But anyway, let's get back to the task at hand. To get a sub count or get the real-time sub count, we're gonna need a piece of information from your channel. So we will just go to your channel here, and we just need your channel name or the URL name or the username, or the channel ID. It go by so many different names, but it's basically just the last part of your URL right here, the one before the black slash. Now for some, you may not have a custom URL, you may have a bunch of numbers and letters. Just copy that last part, and then we will go to a site that I found online called livecount.net. Now it's a very simple site. It just shows your channel name and a counter of your subscribers, and that's it. And it gives you a button to, if you want to subscribe to this person's channel, which I just like it because it doesn't have all the other or the clutter, and it's probably very easy to edit if you need to create some custom CSS on it. So what we're gonna do is just click on the name and just paste in your channel ID or URL or username, whatever. Hit OK. Now here, this is my current subscription count. I'm about 6 more away from 900 subscribers. So if anybody enjoyed my video up to now, please give me a subscribe, get me over to the 900 mark. Alright, so basically we're going to just copy this URL, and we're going to go into OBS, into your live stream screen, the overlay, and we're going to add a browser source. So just hit plus, go to browser source, and we're going to name this sub count. Now we just paste in the URL text box over here, and just hit OK. Now here's the sub count number, but we just want the sub count number. We don't want everything around it. You can apply some filters. There's a few filters you can apply to achieve that. So you just go into your source, go right click, go to filters, and we're going to use a few filters to manipulate this screen. So we're going to add a filter called crop pad, and basically this will just crop whatever part of the screen you want. So if you just want this number, it would just crop just to get this number. So we just have to give it the dimensions. So let's try 200. 280 is fine. And then the top part, we will go try 200. Oh, perfect. Left part, same deal. Try 200. See what it looks like. A little more. Let's try 300. Ooh, just barely. All right. Now, the left side, I want to leave it a little bit big, so let's start off with 200. Yeah, let's leave some room for it just in case it hit 1K during a live stream, which I doubt. But for some, you may gain tons of subscribers during a live stream, and you want to give it room so that the digits could show up. So anyway, hit close. Now we could just move it over here. You can actually make it a little bit smaller, so you just, take this and move it down. There we go. Now, that blue tint kind of don't match the overall color scheme of things in the overlay. You could actually take that out so it'd be transparent, so you could show up, you could put it on any background. So we're gonna add another filter for that. Just hit add. Oh, actually we just gonna go to the source, right click and go filters. Now we're gonna add a filter that's similar to Chrome key, which is used for green screen. So if you have a green screen, you could, edit, the person out and put your own background. But we're gonna use something called color key, which just lets you specify different colors. Now we're gonna get the color for this background here. To do that, we just gotta do a screen capture and just copy the color. Just save it. And then we go into GIMP. We're just gonna open that color up and get the color picker. Click on it. And we would just get the HTML notation for it. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways you could get the HTML notation for it. You could open it in other, photo editors and get the colors for it. Or you could get it from the CSS on the site, but I don't feel like going through all that code just to look for HTML notation. So now we just go back into OBS. Click on the key color type and go down to custom color, and then select color. On the HTML notation here, we just paste it in. Hit OK. Now you see there's still a bluish outline. You can actually scrub that out. You just play around with the smoothness. As you go up, it kind of fades out. Depending on how crisp you want it, you may want it completely out, or you may want a little bit in it for accent color maybe. We're going to take it all out. Close. Alright, next part. Let's close this out. We don't need that anymore. Let's say you don't want this kind of text and you want a different text. Then you're going to need to do some custom CSS to change the text for it. So let's go back into the properties of it. Now in the custom CSS section. I have some code here that I already compiled earlier. I could paste this in the description, let you look over it. Basically, you just gotta select what's in there and just paste over it. So paste. and it changed the font type. Let me explain to you a little bit this code so you get an idea how to change the font. I use a site called Google Font. So let's go to a browser. So here is where you could select different fonts. Once you pick the font you want, you just hit the plus button. It would select it. And then you go in here. You would then copy the import statement, which is right here. Put it on top. And then this code will set the font for you. So you will copy this and paste it in here. Now the line spacing I just add to it to make it a little wide, but you know, depending on the font, it may be fine for you. But I like my letters a little bit open a bit. Also, you could change the color. Let's just say, you know, you have a black background, and you know this letter will not be seen because, you know, black on black, you won't see anything. So you gotta change it to another color. Let's change it to I don't know, like basic color blue. And you need to include this tag, important tag. This will force it. Because of inheritance, you know, you won't be able to change it without forcing it to change. And then now the color is blue. Anyway, that's how you change the font and the color by doing some custom CSS. I'll leave the code in the description for you to look over. Anyway, I'm in a test account that I made. Let's test out to see if it actually updates. So let's hit the subscribe button. And there you go. I added a sub to myself. Now, if you can make a whole bunch of dummy accounts, you could be getting your subs number. Yeah, we're not even gonna go there, but it's not real subs anyway. But I just subbed to myself and I added a sub, so let's unsubscribe. And it updates. So while, just to say you were streaming and someone came in the chat room and they listened to what you have to say, found it useful, then they would click the subscribe button, and over here it would show, you know, your subscription count going up or down in the stream. Alright, hit the thumbs up if you like this tutorial. Hit the subscribe button. You know, get me to 900 if you want to. I wish I could get 900 subs by today, but not gonna happen. But hopefully after this video I will gain some subs. Hit the notification button to get notified of new videos that are going to be released on the channel. As always, everybody, have a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.